Welcome back to another episode of Greenwood's Vanilla Scoops, where Greenwood, who's a great mapper in his own right, finds new and kind of rare maps that you may not have come across in your travels. These are just regular old maps. Some are old, some are new, and it's a good way to find new things to play.
Okay, well, this next map in Vanilla Scoops is a medium-sized base map by Sean Scampie Campbell, and it's called Dead Memories. It came out in the year 2012, and again, it's a base map. It's probably in my top 5 vanilla base maps, and it's a medium-sized map. On easy, it's 95 enemies, medium 128, and on hard 151.
Whoa.
With about 9 secrets scattered here and there. And Sean Campbell, Scampie, as he's best known as, he's been producing maps pretty much since, Quake came out. You'll see on Quadicted, they go back to the year 2001. But this was his only solo release, his only standalone release. It's just a great base map. You start off and you infiltrate this base complex, and you get a nice connection from one area to another via an aqueduct kind of type deal, and it leads to a really lovely final battle. A lot of people probably know him as the co-creator of the Copper Mod's Underdark Overbright, which just came out last year, which is a fantastic mod and map pack that goes with that mod.
Yeah, that's talk about spectacular. That's the way to put it. It's just some stunning maps in that, both by Loon and Scampie. It's good stuff.
And I tracked down an old interview that Scampie did a while back, and at the time he was from Madison, Wisconsin. So we're gonna have we talked about various mappers from across the globe. Now we got
a Cheddarhead.
That's right. We got a Cheddarhead. And at the time, I'm not sure if he still is, but he was employed at Big Rooster Software. And then one other just point of interest in the interview that I found, it said that he said that I'm likely best known for the fact that I weaseled my way into being owner of TerraFusion, as well as a moderator at the past few message boards. So he's been very actively involved in the Quake community. If you look on Quadicted, he's participated in just a slew of speed maps. Also, he's had he's inside the Arcane Dimensions. He's got he's involved in Arcane Dimensions, Underdark Overbright. But again, being Vanilla Scoops, I have to pick the best vanilla map offering by a particular mapper, and this is just like I said, it's in my top 5 base maps. It's just a really fun play, very well done. I've returned to this map several times to play it. It's so the replay value is high. Mm-hmm. So what did you think of Dead Memories?
Well, Dead Memories, it was a delight. I haven't played a Scampie map in a while, so and I've never played this one, so it was kind of cool to play, like you said, a medium-sized, kind of smaller, kind of bite-sized kind of map. What I noticed were the first thing I noticed, and this is not a ding. It's just the door textures kind of took me back. I was like, I've never seen door textures like that. I can't, they don't look wrong. They're just different, than I've ever seen. I love the detailing. All of Scampie's maps are like textbook examples of detailing the trim work and just all the texture, just excellent texture work. So that's always with all of his maps that I've ever played. Love the layout of this, the overlapping and kind of almost figure 8 type of deal going on there, and also that central teleport area is really cool. he used that really well too. You keep going back to it, and I remember going, "Hey, where am I now?" I'm like, "Oh wait, I'm looking down where I was just a minute ago," and it's just kind of one of those type of kind of hub type of levels. Love the secrets. I did not get all of them. I think I got 5 of 9, if I remember correctly. I got a lot.
That's pretty
and
good.
I did do the shells one you were talking about. It took me just slightly less time than you, by the way, to get it. And what else? Oh, techno magical fluid is now a part of my lexicon. I love that. All the messages in the map, all the different like overload, slipgate, and all that stuff. I like.
Oh,
that.
it's got some wonderful little it's got wonderful attention to detail, which is always
Oh yeah.
It kind of it's got a very great immersion factor.
Yeah, exactly. And one last thing, I just think this is one of the best uses of map hacks I've seen in a long time, because I don't want to give a whole lot away, but there's some real critical paths that you have to take, and exploding walls and things like that. So that was really well done. They kind of took me by surprise, because sometimes you forget what you can do in a vanilla map, because I don't use hacks all that much, but this one is a good example, and the map source comes with this. So if you're a new mapper listening to this, definitely download this thing, play it, and take a look at the map source.
If you like his maps, which I don't see why you wouldn't, you want to also definitely want to check out his besides the AD, the Arcane Dimensions offerings, and also the Underdark Overbright. As far as another vanilla one to check out, he's got a really cool map in Funk Map Jam 6, the Fire and Brimstone jam, called 10,000 Days in the Fire. I was almost gonna make this. I was almost gonna make that the best vanilla map, but the Dark Memories is just classic and just has an overall, I think, exceptional polish to it. But that one is really good too. It's almost has kind of like a Rubicon Rumble Pack vibe to it. 10,000 Days in the Fire.
Cool. Excellent. Yeah, the one thing to note about Scampie is that he is no longer mapping for Quake, but just on April 6th, so 4 days ago, he released what he's calling a non-combat Quake map for Copper. And it's it's kind of a stylistic thing. I don't want to give it away too much, but it's very striking. Let's put it that way. Very interesting textures and shapes and things. So if you're a fan of Copper, if you have the Copper mod and you want to check this out, we'll have a link in the show notes to this most recent Scampie map. Hopefully he comes back to he's not mapping for Quake anymore, but he even says, this doesn't mean I'm making more Quake maps. I just needed to get some S out of my system due to current events. So there's the latest from Scampie. That's it for this episode of Greenwood's Vanilla Scoops. Thanks for hanging in there. We'll see you in the next video.